Welcome to Cortburg Speaks Retirement, an audio podcast about investing in the stock market, financial planning, money management, and retirement planning. Each Wednesday, we help investors at all stages of life learn how to potentially grow and preserve their money from first job through retirement. Now here's your host, Miguel Gonzalez.
Good morning and welcome to the Cortburg Speaks Retirement audio podcast. This week we're talking about how to create an attainable savings goal. By now I'm sure that you know that setting an accumulation goal is an important part of your overall retirement strategy. In fact, over decades of conducting its annual retirement confidence survey, the Employee Benefit Research Institute has found that goal setting is a key factor influencing overall retirement confidence. But for many, a retirement savings goal that could reach as high as $1 million or more may seem like a daunting, even impossible mountain to climb. What if you're contributing as much as you can to your retirement savings plan and investing as aggressively as possible within your risk comfort zone, but still feel that you're never going to reach the summit? As with many of life's toughest challenges, it may help to focus a little less on the end result and more on the details that help refine your plan. Think about that retirement goals are based on assumptions. So whether you use a simple online calculator or run a detailed analysis, your retirement savings goal is based on certain assumptions that will, in likelihood, change over time. Assumptions may include inflation. Many goal-setting calculators and worksheets use an assumed inflation rate to account for the rising cost of living both during your savings years and after you retire. Although inflation has averaged about 2.6% over the last 20 years, there may have been years when inflation has spiked into double digits. In 2021 and 2022, the rate was more than double the average. No one can say for sure where prices are headed in the future. The second assumption is rates of return. Perhaps even more unpredictable is the rate of return that you will earn on your investments over time. Although most calculators use estimated rates of return for pre- and post-retirement years, returns will fluctuate and there can be no guarantee that you will consistently earn that rate that is used to calculate your savings goal. The third assumption is life expectancy. Retirement savings estimates typically use an assumed life expectancy or the time frame that you designate to determine how long you will need your money to last. Without a crystal ball or time travel machine, however, no one can make exact predictions in this arena. The fourth assumption is salary adjustments. Calculators and worksheets may also include assumptions for pay increases you might receive throughout the years, which can impact both the lifestyle you desire in retirement and the amount you save in your employer-sponsored retirement plan. As in other areas, salary adjustments are just estimates. Sixth assumption that you may see is retirement expenses. Can you save for certain how much you will need each month to live comfortably in retirement? If you're 5 years away, the answer to this question may be easier than if you're decades away. In order to give you a targeted savings goal, retirement calculators must make assumptions for how much income you will need during retirement. And assumption number 7 is Social Security, pension, and other benefits. To be as accurate as possible, a retirement savings goal should also account for additional benefits that you may receive. However, these types of benefits typically depend on your earning history, which cannot be accurately assessed until you approach retirement. All of these assumptions point to why it is so important to review your retirement savings goal regularly, at least once per year, and when major life events like marriage, divorce, or having children occur. And you want to break it down. Instead of viewing your goal as one big number, try to break it down into a monthly amount. Try to figure out how much income you may need on a monthly basis in retirement. That way, you can view this monthly need alongside your estimated monthly Social Security benefit, anticipated income from your current level of retirement savings, and any pension or other income you expect. This can help the planning process seem less daunting, more realistic, and most importantly, more manageable. It can be far less overwhelming to brainstorm ways to close a gap of, say, a few $100s a month than a few $100,000 over the duration of your retirement. You also want to make your future self a priority whenever possible. While every stage of life brings financial challenges, Each stage also brings opportunities. So whenever possible, put a little extra toward your retirement. For example, when you pay off a credit card or a school loan, receive a tax refund, get a raise or promotion, celebrate your child's college graduation, and of course the end of tuition payments, or receive an unexpected windfall, consider putting some of that extra money toward retirement. Even a small amount can potentially add up over time through the power of compounding. Another habit to try to get into is increasing your retirement savings plan contribution by 1% a year until you hit the maximum. Increasing your contribution by the small amount may barely be noticeable in the short run, particularly if you do it when you receive a raise, but it can go a long way toward helping you achieve your goal. And keep in mind that retirement may be different than you imagine. When people dream about retirement, they often picture images of exotic travel, endless rounds of golf, and fancy restaurants. Yet the older people get, the more they may derive happiness from ordinary, everyday experiences, such as socializing with friends, reading a good book, taking a scenic drive, or playing board games with their grandchildren. While your dream may include days filled with extravagant leisure activities, your retirement reality may turn out much different, and that actually may be a matter of choice. In addition, some retirees are deciding that they do not want to give up work entirely, choosing instead to cut back their hours or pursue other work-related interests. You may want to turn a hobby into an income-producing endeavor, or perhaps try out a new occupation, something you've always dreamed of doing but never had the time. Such part-time work or additional income can help you meet your retirement income needs for as long as you remain healthy enough and interested. And plan ahead and think creatively. Chances are there have been times in your life when you have had to find ways to cut costs and adjust your budget. Those skills may come in handy during retirement, but you do not have to wait to begin thinking about those ideas. Consider ways you might trim your expenses or enhance your retirement income now, before the need arises. Might you downsize to a smaller home or relocate to an area with lower taxes or lower overall cost of living? Will you and your spouse actually need two vehicles, or might you simply own one and rent another one in the occasional days that you need the two of them? Could you put that extra bedroom to use by taking on a boarder who might also help out with household chores such as mowing the lawn or shoveling the sidewalks? Or maybe you can cancel that expensive gym membership and turn the spare bedroom into a home workout room. Jot down any ideas that come to mind and file them away with your retirement financial information. Then when the time comes, you can refer to your list to help refine your retirement budgeting strategy. But the bottom line is, as EBRI finds in its research every year, setting a goal is indeed a very important first step in putting together your strategy for retirement. However, you should not let the number scare you. As long as you have an estimate in mind, understand all the various assumptions that go into it, break down that goal into a monthly income need, review it once a year, and as major life expenses and events occur, and increase your retirement savings whenever possible. And remember to think creatively both now and in retirement. You can take heart knowing that you're doing your best to prepare for whatever the future may bring. Make sure to also visit our website, www.cortburgretirement.com. Our site is filled with educational videos, ebooks, publications, and financial calculators designed to help you learn more about your finances. As you search our site, send us a note regarding any questions you may have about any particular investment concepts or products, and we will get back to you quickly with a thoughtful answer. This is Miguel Gonzalez, Certified Retirement Counselor and Managing Partner with Cortburg Retirement Advisors, signing off for this week's educational podcast.
The opinions expressed and material provided are for general information and should not be considered a solicitation for the purchase or sale of any security. Opinions expressed are subject to change without notice and are not intended as investment advice or a solicitation for the purchase or sale of any security. Please consult your financial professional before making any investment decision. Securities offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Private Advisor Group, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Private Advisor Group, LLC, and Cortburg Retirement Advisors, Inc. are separate entities from LPL Financial. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal.